Hello guys, in case you're a complete beginner and you're thinking of starting the phone accessory business, you don't know what to do, you don't know what to put in place, and you don't know exactly what you should venture into. You don't know the prices, you don't know how to order things, a lot of things that you don't know, a lot of I don't knows. You got me here and I'm going to give you a guide on how you should start a phone accessory business. And stick to the end of this video, then you're going to learn what you need to do, what you need to put in place so that you can start your own dream, right? In case you're wondering who I am, my name is SIKA-The entrepreneur, the former science teacher, biology in particular. I stopped teaching to concentrate on my entrepreneurship, and I've been operating for about 3 years. In February, I'm gaining a 4th year. You got to clap for me because that's a degree now. I got the connections, I got everything that you need to have for you to put in place everything. And let us jump into the video. Alright guys, so in case you're wondering how you should start, let me show you this. If you don't have the money, many people come to me and say they want to start entrepreneurship. Then I ask them, how much, what is your preparation? That's the first question that I do ask people. What is your preparation? And you also, when you want to say you want to enter into this business, what is your preparation? What I mean is, how much is on the ground? Have you rented a shop somewhere? What are you doing in particular for you to start a business? So in case you don't have money, the first step that I can advise you to do is actually look for a job. Look for a job. Find something to do that is going to help you raise the capital. You know what? Yeah, you know what? In whatever that you want to do, in whatever business that you want to do, what you need is capital. So there is no way you can say you want to start this and you don't have the capital. You need to have the capital in place for you to venture into this business. And where is the capital going to come from? Look for a job, raise the money, keep the money, put the money together. Then as you raise the money, you can venture into a business. Look at this. It is not so bad to look for a job. It's not so bad at all. You can look for a job. It raises the money for you to start the business that you want. It doesn't mean now you're going to be permanent in that job. No, you just have to look for the job so that you can raise the money that you want. Looking for a job with the idea in mind of starting a business. That was is really important. So that is the first that is the first thing. For every person that wants to start a business, they need capital. And where is the capital going to come from? Sometimes it is important to work for people so that you raise the money for the capital that you want for your own business. That doesn't bring you down at all. Yeah, guys. So that's number one. You raise the capital. So number two that you need to do is to make a plan. Make a plan. That's what you need to do. What is the plan that you've put in place? And these are the things that you should include in your plan. The first thing, what is your date you want to start your enterprises? Don't just work anyhow. Put a date, set a date to say, okay, today, this is December. By March or by March, by May, this date, I'm going to start this thing. So you place it in place. You put the date in place for you to start. That's the way it is, guys. So don't just work anyhow. Make a plan. Know when you're supposed to start that thing. Okay. So number two that you need to do is to also put a budget. Don't make a budget when you have the money. No, make a budget right there and then. Look at how much it's going to cost you for you to rent a shop. Look at the general ideas, the general views that are there in your local place. If at all you maybe you want to venture into maybe if at all you want to create something like mine, I've just made a bigger booth. If you want to do that, you also need to put the budget there so that as you raise the money, you are having a target of how much you should put in place. And then the other thing also, you need to include in your budget how much you're going to spend on stock. How much are you willing to spend on stock? I've talked so much about that. Many people come to me and they say, how much do I need to have for me to start? I tell them, start with what you have. I can't tell you to say start with the 10,000 when you have a 2,000. That's totally impossible. It is going to be an hindrance for you to start. So I don't want to make that an hindrance for you. Particularly myself, I started with only 1,800 with my stock fitting a laptop bag. That is all. Right now, I don't know how many laptop bags can fit with my stock right now. I've got so much stock as compared to how I was starting. So don't say you got to have so much for you to start. No, no, no. Start with what you have. So make it in your plan, the budget that you want to spend, how much you want to spend on your stock, how much you want to spend on infrastructure, and all that stuff. Put that in place. The other thing that you need to put in place also is actually a place. Like, put it in your plan. Where do you plan to place your business on? Which place? It must be a place that gives you vibes. It must be a place that you love. It must be a place that when you're going to sit there, you're never going to be bored. You guys, when you're doing a business, when you enter into entrepreneurship, it must be something that you really enjoy. So you have to enjoy the place you're working on. You have to enjoy the environment. So make sure it is within your plan which place you are going to put in your entrepreneurship journey. So that is number 2, guys. Number 3 step is actually know where you're going to be sourcing your items from. Know where you're going to be buying your items from. I've always emphasized on 3 places. I've said you can either buy from online using Alibaba. You can also get contacts from Alibaba. Where do you get contacts for people that manufacture these items from? You get those contacts from Alibaba. Alibaba has got many companies, so when you go on Alibaba, you don't buy on Alibaba actually. Just check the items that you want. Below the items that you want, you'll find numbers of manufacturers there, people that work in the companies to produce the items that you want. Then you can get those numbers, talk to them on WhatsApp, then they can send you items where you are. Now, take note, it is very dangerous because this is risky. Alibaba has got a lot of scams sometimes, so you can also use Alibaba otherwise. Or you can buy on Alibaba directly. You can go and buy it and you buy and all that stuff. Then the other source where you can source items from, you can buy from Lusaka. If you're in Zambia, you can buy from Lusaka. Lusaka has got so many sources of these items that we are looking for. So you can get from Lusaka. Lusaka has a lot, but be careful also because Lusaka has got original and also not original. So be careful in how you're dealing with those people from Lusaka. I would advise, if you want to source for items for the first time, go there yourself, look at the shops, and also make contacts with those people that are selling those items. So you need to look at that, guys. My own experience, I've seen that Tanzania is the best, Tunduma in particular. If you're in Zambia, you call it Nakonde. Actually, when you say Nakonde, it's not in Nakonde actually, it's actually going into TZ, which is Tunduma. So that has been also part of the great sources where people buy from. What is happening in Tunduma is that people from China, they've got agents where they send items to. So you go and buy from them, guys. So that's the way it is, guys. So Tunduma, I've got a lot of connections. In case you need some connections from Tunduma, I can give you at a fee. Maybe something I'm going to give you, and I'm not even expensive. I'm very cheap. The reason why I sell such information is because if I give you for free, you cannot treasure it. But if at all you want me to give you this information and you are very serious about it, I'm gonna charge you just a little amount, which is only $10 US. When you give me that, you can bet it in your currencies. I can give you all the WhatsApp numbers you need. I can talk to them, particularly myself, to say, this is my friend, attend to them. I can connect you to them. Some of them are my mentors from there. I've got people who are my mentors and they are wholesalers. They are there, guys. So whatever you need to buy, I've got connections, plenty of connections. What you just need to do, pay me that $10 US, then I'm going to give you the connection. Why am I saying that? Because you are going to treasure the information if you pay for it. So that's it, guys. Source the information. Source where you want to be buying your stuff from. You got to put that on the list. And the number 4 thing that you need to do, guys, is also look for legal, look for legal papers. Like you need to put your work on papers. Okay, so this is advisable that before you start, you do that. But I always advise my people, when you source your items, you start working, then you can still go for these papers. And amongst the papers that you need to put in place, especially in Zambia, number 1 is PACRA. Register your business with PACRA. How do you register a business with PACRA? It is very simple. Just go on PACRA portal. Just go on their website. Even just on Google, you can type PACRA, then their link will be there or their website will be there. Go on their website, go on register, then you can put in your information, then you are going to register with them, and it's not expensive with Pakra. Number two, you got to register business with ZRA so that every month you'll be taking your annual returns, And number three, you need to register your business with council, which is local authorities, local government. You need to get your permit with council. So guys, when you put this in place, you are good to go. Then you can start your operating. Then when you start operating, that is where now the game begins. You need guys to you need to now to talk to people. That is another lesson also, as a person who's already operating. So guys, this is what you need particularly. If there is something you have questions on, don't forget to comment. Don't forget to go on my WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is +260 979 510170. +260 979 510170. If you've got more questions to ask, if maybe I'm not clear to you, maybe you've not understood anything, you can actually hit my WhatsApp and I can still talk to you on my WhatsApp. So that's it, guys. For now, if you have not done anything with this channel, you can still do the same. So that's how it is, guys.